possibly from loving me?
100 things. My father's anger, the reproaches of my family, what people will say. But more than all that, Moliere, a change in your feelings and that hard coldness which often men show to the eager promises of an innocent woman.
Do not do me the wrong to judge me by others. Suspect me of everything else in these, except failure of my duty to you. I love you will last as long as me.
Oh, Moliere, all men talk the same way. They differ only in their actions.
Since only our actions reveal us for what we are, at least wait until you can judge my heart by them. And do not look for faults which exist only in your fears. Give me time to convince you of the sincerity of my love.
How easily we are persuaded by the people we love. Yes, Moliere, I believe you truly love me and that you will be faithful to me. My only fear was that others may blame me.
But why this worry?
I would have nothing to fear if everyone saw you as I do. My heart knows your virtues and is sustained by a deep gratitude. Every hour I recall the great peril which brought us together, that amazing courage which made you risk your life in order to rescue me from the fury of the waves, the tender care you showed me after rescuing me, and the constant proof of your love, which time and difficulties have not diminished. Now your love makes you neglect your parents and your country, keeps you in a household where, for my sake, you conceal your rank and play the part of a servant in my father's household. All this has deeply touched me and justifies for me the promise of love that I have given you, but others may not share my feelings.
Of all the things you've said, only my love gives me any claim on you. And as for your fears, oh well, your father's the only one we have to worry about. Oh, his extreme greed and the cruel ways in which he deals with his children deeply depresses me. Dear Elise, please forgive me if I speak of him this way in front of you, but you realize, though, that on the subject nothing good can be said. But if I can, as I hope to, find my own parents, you'll have no trouble being patiently, I'm waiting to hear news from them. If there's more delay, I myself will set a search for them.
Oh, Moliere, please do not leave me. I beg you. Think only of winning over my father.
You've seen how he's begun this. The sneaky lies are used in order to enter his service. And the part that I play each day in order to ingratiate myself. I'm making great progress, though. The best way to win over a selfish man is to applaud what he does and praise his faults. My only fear is overacting my deceit. But the cleverest of men are always easily deceived by flattery. They'd be made to swallow dry porridge if it's seasoned with praise. I feel a bit guilty, but it's not the fault of flatterers as much as those who wish to be flattered.
Why don't you try also to win the approval of my brother?
It's not easy to manage them both. The father is so much different than the son. But you do what you can with your brother. Put him on our side. Here he comes. I will leave you now. Tell him only much of our affairs as you can see them.
I do not know if I'm able to bring him into our confidence.
Sister, I am pleased to find you alone. I have been longing to tell you of a secret.
Why, brother, what have you to tell me?
Many things, but they are all summed up in one word. I am in love.
You are in love?
Yes, I am in love. I know that I am dependent on my father, and that a son has to abide by his father's will. That we should not give our word without the consent of our parents. That not being overcome by emotions, they are less easily deceived than we are, and can see better than we can what is good for us. But you see, my love will face no denial, and I beg you not to argue with me.
Have you given this girl your promise?
No, but I am determined to do so. Please don't try to argue me out of it.
Brother, am I such an unfeeling person as that?
No, Lise, but you have no idea of the sweet violence with which a tender love attacks one's heart. And I fear your common sense.
Alas, Cleon, do not speak of my common sense. If I were to open my heart to you, I would perhaps appear even less cautious than you are. But let us first deal with your problem. Tell me who she is.
She is a young lady who has lived here only a short time. Her beauty, Lise, is amazing. When I first saw her, I was carried away. Her name is Marianne. And she lives with her mother, who is ill, and to whom this girl is devoted more than you can imagine. She serves her with touching tenderness. Her gentleness is so attractive. Her kindness so engaging. Her modesty so adorable. Oh, Louise, I wish you had seen her.
I see her very clearly in what you say about her. Your love for her is all the evidence I need.
They are not well off, and they have a hard time just to make ends meet. Just imagine, sister, what joy it would bring me if I could restore fortune to a person I love, and discreetly help a poor but honest family. You can also understand my despair at my father's stinginess. and my not being able to show this girl some practical token of my love.
Yes, I can understand how painful this must be for you.
Oh, believe it is more painful than you realize. Is there anything more cruel than the tight budget he inflicts on us? What use will our fortune be to us if, in order to survive, I have to contract debts on every side? I came to you today to ask you to help me sound out, Father, on my present feelings. If I find him opposed to my love, I am determined to elope with my beloved and accept whatever fate heaven will send us. For this purpose, I'm trying to borrow money from everywhere. Oh, come, Lise, let's leave him and free ourselves from the tyranny which his stupid miserliness has forced upon us for so long.
Each day he gives us more and more reason to repent our mother's death. And
Oh, God, scoundrel! I hear his voice. Come, let's leave now, and later we can join forces and make an attack on his hard-hearted treatment of us.
Clear out of my house, liar, you gallows bird!
Oh, I have never seen a more hateful old scoundrel. And unless I am wrong, he is possessed by the devil. Why are you turning me out?
Oh, it's not your place to ask me for my reasons. Get out before I throw you out.
But my master, your son, told me to wait for him here.
Oh, wait from the street. I don't want to spy in my house. A sneak looking at everything I possess to see if there's anything he can steal.
How the devil do you think anyone could steal from you? It can't be done. You lock everything up and stand guard day and night.
I'll lock up whatever I want to and stand guard wherever I want to. I fear he has some suspicion about my money. Aren't you the kind of man that would spread the rumor that I do have money hidden in my house?
Do you have money hidden in your house?
No, you scoundrel, I didn't say that. It infuriates me. I only wondered if you wouldn't maliciously spread the rumor that I do have money hidden in my house.
What difference would it make whether you have or haven't? It's all the same to us.
You like to argue, don't you? Get out!
Right, I'm leaving.
Stop. Did you take anything with you?
What can I be taking?
Let me see. Show me your hands.
There they are.
All right. Now the others.
The others.
Yes.
Here you are.
Did you put anything there?
Oh, why don't you look?
What? Just right behind things. I wish they'd hang the man who made them.
Ooh, a man like him deserves what he expects. I wish I could have the pleasure of robbing him.
Eh?
What?
What did you say about robbing?
I said you're poking around everywhere to see if I robbed you.
That's what I mean to do.
Ooh, a plague on miserliness and misers.
What did you say about miserliness and misers?
I said a plague on miserliness and misers.
And to whom are you speaking?
About misers? Would you stop me cursing misers?
No, but I'll stop your insolence and your chattering. Hold your
I
tongue.
didn't mention any names.
I'll whip you if you speak.
If the hat fits, let it be
Oh,
worn.
you shut up.
Yes, if I have to. Here's one more pocket with that, please.
All right, be gone, and the devil take you. He's a rascally belly who's always been a nuisance to me. I never liked seeing that cur limp around here. Keeping a large sum of money in the house is a terrible trouble. Happy is a man who has invested his money. Keeps only what he needs for expenses. There isn't a safe spot in the whole house for a safe hiding place. No confidence in strong boxes. They're just an easy invitation to thieves. Yet I don't know whether I was wise to hide my study. The 10,000 gold pieces I was given yesterday. 10,000 gold francs. God have mercy, I think I was talking out loud to myself. What is it?
Nothing, Father.
You've been here a long time.
We just came.
Did you hear what I was just saying?
No.
I was talking to myself. I was saying, Happy's the man who had 10,000 gold pieces in his house.
We hesitated to come near in fear of interrupting you.
You won't misconstrue things and imagine it was me saying I had the 10,000 gold francs.
We do not meddle in your affairs. Heavens, Father, you have no need for worry. It is known that you are quite well off.
What? Well off? Well, the people who say that lie. Nothing is farther from the truth.
Don't get
Thus,
angry.
this strange thing my own children betray me, become enemies.
Am I your enemy if I tell you that you are well off?
Yes, such lies as those, and your extravagances, one day be the reason for someone coming in here and cutting my throat in the belief that I am made of money.
What extravagance have I committed?
What extravagance? Is there anything more scandalous than the magnificent clothes you wear? Yesterday I complained about your sister, but you are worse. It's a scandal. You are now wearing support a family for a year. I don't like the way you're behaving. You are trying hard to look like an aristocrat. Your clothes must mean you are stealing from me.
Stealing from you? How can I be stealing from you?
I don't know. Where do you get the money to dress and live as you do?
Where do I get my money? From gambling, Father. And since I'm so lucky, I put all my winnings into my clothes.
That's a bad way to behave. If you're unlucky in gambling, you should profit from this and put your money into a sound investment so you'll have it one day. Why are you decked out from head to foot in such clothes? Well, I wager that your finery cost at least 20 pistoles. Now, 20 pistoles bring in each year £1 8 sous if you invested 8%.
You are right.
Well, let's leave that and speak of something else. I think they're making signs to steal my purse. What do you mean by those signs?
My brother and I are arguing about which of us will speak first.
Father, it is about marriage which we wish to speak with you.
Well, there's no marriage that I want to speak to you about.
Father!
Why say, Father? Where you with marriage, my girl?
Marriage may alarm both of us according to the way that you understand it. And we fear that our choices may not agree with your choice.
Don't be alarmed. Neither one of you will have any reason to complain about what I intend to do. Tell me something. You've seen a girl called Marianne who lives not far from here.
Yes?
And you,
I have heard of her.
son, do you think of this young lady?
She's a very charming person.
Her looks,
She seems modest and quite intelligent.
her manner.
Oh, admirable, beyond question.
Do you not think that she'd be a most eligible match?
Oh, most eligible!
There's only one problem. I'm afraid you'll not bring with her a very likely dowry.
Oh, Father, money is not important when it is the question of marrying a good woman.
I disagree with you on that point. But even if she doesn't have all the money one could want, perhaps there's a way of making it up.
I understand.
Well, son, I'm delighted you agree with me. Her modest ways and her gentleness have won my heart. And I've decided to marry her.
What?
Provided she has at least some dowry.
What?
What do you mean, what?
Did you say that you've decided?
To marry Marianne.
You mean you?
Yes, me. What's the matter with you?
I must withdraw. I feel faint.
Oh, it's nothing. Go to the kitchen and drink a big glass of cold water. There's a fine example of our young fops who don't have the strength of a chicken. Well, that, my daughters, I did do myself. For your son, I chose some widow I told about this morning. And I'm giving you in marriage to Lord Anselm.
Lord Anselm!
Yes, he's a mature man who isn't more than 50, and who is by reputation very rich.
Father, if you please, I do not wish to marry.
Daughter, if you please, I want you to marry.
I am Lord Anselm's humble servant, but with your permission, I will not marry him.
I am your very humble servant, but with my permission, you will marry him this evening.
This evening?
Yes, this very evening.
Father, this will not take place.
Daughter, it will take place.
I will never agree to it.
I will make you agree. What impertinence. Has a daughter ever spoken in this manner to her
Will
father?
the father ever married off his daughter in this way?
It's an ideal match. I'm willing to bet that it would bring you to approve of it. What do you think? Here comes Moliere. Are you willing to let him be a judge between us?
I am willing.
Will you accept his judgment?
I'll accept whatever he says.
Good, that's settled. Moliere, come here. You've been chosen to tell us who's right. My daughter or myself.
Without a doubt, sir, it is you.
Do you know what we are talking about?
No, but you couldn't be wrong. You are so reasonable.
This evening I intend to marry her to a man who is as rich as he is wise. And the silly girl tells you my face. That shall have nothing to do with him. What do you say to that?
I say fundamentally I agree with you, but she isn't completely wrong,
Why?
too.
Lord Anselm is a perfect match. He isn't more than 50, and he's very rich.
That is true. Of course, you could say that this is hastening things a
Oh,
bit.
it's an opportunity we have to seize fast. Moreover, if there's an advantage in it, he agrees to take her without dowry.
Without dowry.
Yes.
That is certainly a very convincing reason.
Oh, for me, it will be a considerable saving.
Of course. Your daughter might claim, though, that marriage is a more serious matter than that. For one's happiness or unhappiness is at stake, and a commitment, which must last until death, should be made only with great caution.
Yes, but no dowry.
There are some people who might say to you, though, that on such an occasion, the feelings of a daughter should be taken into account, and that such a great difference in age leads to a great risk in the marriage.
Yes, but no dowry.
Who could go against such an argument as that? I'm not saying there are not some fathers who prefer the happiness to the money they might have to give, and who would try to plan for a harmonious marriage for the child's happiness.
Yes, but no dowry.
That is true, and that arrests all opposition. No dowry. Who could go against such an argument as that?
What's that? Is that a dog I hear barking? Is that someone trying to get my money? I'll be right back. You wait here.
Moliere, why did you speak to him that way? You don't mean it, do you?
It is in order not to anger him and to win him over. If I oppose his ideas, all will be lost. We have to turn him in the direction we want him to go. If we pretend to give your consent to what he wants, he gets her own way.
But this marriage, Moliere.
We'll find an excuse to break it off.
But what can be done if it is to take place this evening?
You must ask for a delay. You must pretend to be sick.
But I'll be found out if they call a doctor.
Oh, don't be silly. Doctors don't know anything.
It's nothing, thank heaven.
Our last recourse would be to elope. Dear Elise, if your love is strong enough. Oh, yes. Yes, a daughter should obey her father. And when she encounters the argument of no dowry, she should accept whatever is offered to her.
Good. That's the way to talk.
I beg your pardon, sir, for letting my feelings run away with me like that.
Contrary, I'm delighted. In fact, I want you to take full charge of her. Now, there's no use in trying to run away. I give him full authority of a father over you.
Sir, I'm going to follow her. Carry on with the lesson that I am giving.
Good. I'm going for a walk in town. We'll be back shortly.
Yes, money is the most precious thing in the world, and you should thank heavens for giving you such a good father. He knows how difficult life is.
Moliere's a good lad. Speaks so sensibly. I'm lucky to have him as a servant.
You rascal, where have you been keeping yourself? Didn't I tell you?
Yes, sir, and I came here with the intentions of waiting for you. But your father, who was a hard man, well, he chased me out, and I ran off to get away from a beating.
How is our little affair making up? Since I last saw you, things are more pressing than ever. And I have found that my father is my rival.
He is in love? That man, what could a man of his type do with love?
This passion that has come over him is a judgment on me.
But why do you keep your own love hidden from him?
To make him less suspicious, and to stay in a better position to avert this marriage, if it seems probable. What answer did they give you?
Why, sir, men like yourself would have to go through money lenders. Why, they see pretty strange things.
You mean nothing will come of it?
No, Master Simon, the agent we sent to us said he's doing everything to get the money for you.
Will I get the 15,000 francs I asked for?
Yes, but on a few conditions you'll have to accept.
Did they have you speak with the man who is to lend the money?
Oh, that really isn't the way things are done at all. He is more careful to conceal his identity than you are. Today they will put him in contact with you, but he can find out from you if chances of paying it back. Mention of your father's name should make everything easy.
And especially since my mother is dead, and they can't take her money away from me.
Here are a few conditions he himself dictated. If the lender can alter collateral, and if the borrower is of age and from a family with substantial income, they will be performed before a notary a precise, firm contract. It is more important to the lender that the contract be executed in due form.
I agree with all of that.
The lender proposes the lender's money at 6%.
At 6%? Why, that's very reasonable.
Yes, but since the aforesaid lender does not have buy-in in the sum in question, he is then forced to borrow from someone else at a rate of 12% interest. The aforesaid borrower would repay this interest on top of the 6% interest.
What the devil? That's 18% interest.
I know you'd better look into it.
What's the use of looking into it? I need the money and I have to agree to everything.
That's the answer I gave.
Is there anything else?
Yes, there is one more condition. Of the 15,000 francs asked for, the lender can only dispose of 12,000 in cash. For the other 3,000, the borrower has to take on inventory. First, a four-poster bedroom draped with Hungarian lace. Very skillfully worked in olive-colored cloth with matching chairs and countertops. Also, one bed can be of good Moliere in old rose with valance and silk fringes.
What am I expected to do with that?
Oh, wait. Also, one large walnut table with 12 pedestal or turned legs, fitted underneath with 6 stools.
Damn it! What possible use?
Just be patient. Also, 3 big muskets inlaid in mother of pearl.
I'm furious!
Pipe down. Also, one below the lid with almost all its strings. And lastly, one lizard skin, 3 object that hangs on the ceiling of a bedroom. All the above mentioned articles are worth more than 4,500 francs, but are reduced to the low cost of 3,000 at the discretion of the lender.
Confound his discretion! Isn't he satisfied with the outrageous interest he's charging? He insists that I take upon this junk he has found for 3,000 francs? But what can I do? He's in a position to make me agree to everything. The fiend has a dagger at my throat. This is what sons are driven to by the cursed greed of their fathers.
All right, and your father, that's great. Well, even the mildest of men, thank goodness that I have no wish to get myself hanged. But I must admit that his behavior is almost an invitation to rob him. And if I did rob him, it would be an act of love and honor.
Give me that inventory. I want to see it again.
He's a desperate young man in need of money. He'll do anything you prescribe.
Look, Master Simon, do we know anything about this man? His name, his means, his family?
My servant assured you you would be pleased when you know who he is. He comes from a very wealthy family. His mother's dead, and he can guarantee his father will be dead within 8 months.
Oh, that sounds like a good guarantee. Charity, Master Simon, obliges us to help people when we can.
Of course.
What does this mean, Master Simon? He's talking to your father.
Has he been told who I am? Did you try to destroy me?
You're in quite a hurry. Who told you this was the place? At least, sir, it wasn't me who revealed them to your name and address.
What is this?
This is a gentleman who wishes to borrow the 15,000 francs I spoke to you about.
So it's you rascal, who stooped so low.
So it is you, father, who carries on such a disgraceful trade.
Why are you trying to ruin yourself by such outrageous borrowings?
Why are you trying to enrich yourself with such criminal interest rates?
Aren't you ashamed to hurl yourself into such debt and waste so shamefully? The money your parents have worked so hard to get.
Don't you blush at sacrificing honor and reputation for the endless desire of piling coin upon coin and outdoing even the meanest bankers? Who is the greater criminal in your eye? The man who buys the money he needs, or the man who steals the money he doesn't need?
Get out, I say! You're making me boil over! I'm not too upset about what happened. Just a warning for me to keep closer watch than ever on what he does. It's time for me to visit my beloved money box.
There's something strange about it all. I mean, I recognize nothing in this inventory statement. Somewhere you have to have it in the furniture warehouse.
Oh, it's you, Flesh. What are you doing here?
Oh, it's you, Francine. What are you doing here?
What I do everywhere else. I'm acting as a go-between, making myself useful to people and profiting the best I can from the modest talents I have.
Do you have business with a master here?
Yes, I'm handling for him a little transaction, for which I hope for some reward.
From him? You'll be lucky if you get anything from him.
Oh, but there are certain services which inspire generosity.
I am your servant, Francine, but you do not yet know Master Harpagon. Of all men, he is the hardest and closest to fit. There is no service that would make him grateful enough to give money. He'll give all the praise, esteem, kind words, and friendship that you want. But as for money, nothing doing.
Leave it to me, LaFlesh. I know how to soften up men.
All that is useless in this case. When money's at stake, I defy you to stop the man in question. Why, the mere sight of a man asking for money throws him into a fit. But he's coming, I have to go.
All is going smoothly. Well, Francine, what is it?
Oh, goodness, how well you look. You are the picture of health.
Who, me?
Why, I never saw you look so sprightly and robust.
Oh, but Francine, I am 60 and well into my 60s.
Why, what if that 60 is the prime of life?
I suppose that's true, but if I could be 20, it wouldn't do me any harm at all.
Are you joking? You have the constitution to live to 100.
Really?
Yes. Stand still for a moment. Yes, there it is. Right between your eyes. The sign of a long life. Upon my word, I said 100, but you'll go to 120.
Is it possible?
I tell you, they'll have to knock you over the head. You'll marry your children and your children's children.
Good. How is that little business coming along?
Oh, why ask that? I particularly have a marvelous talent for matchmaking. There was no real difficulty with this business of yours. I know the two ladies, and I've spoke to the mother.
mother about the plan you made concerning Marianne.
Oh, what did she say?
Oh, she was delighted with the proposal. And when I told her you wanted very much to have her daughter present tonight at the signing of your own daughter's marriage contract, she agreed without hesitation and put her in my charge for this purpose.
Well, I'm already obligated to give her supper before Larry ends. I'd be delighted if she would join us.
Oh, that is fine. After dinner, she is to visit with your daughter, and she wants to go to the fair. After that, they'll return for supper.
They can go in my carriage. I will live with them.
Oh, that will suit her perfectly.
Rosine, you talk to the mother about the dowry she'll give her daughter. Did you tell her she must help out and give a little on an occasion such as this? After all, man doesn't marry a woman unless she brings something with her.
Oh, this girl will bring you 12,000 francs a year.
12,000 francs a year?
Yes. First of all, she's been brought up on a very spare diet. She won't need a rich menu, none of the delicacies another woman would want. This is no small consideration. Every year it might go up to 3,000 francs at least. Moreover, her tastes are very simple. She doesn't like elaborate dresses or expensive jewels. And this means a savings of more than 4,000 francs a year. Plus, she has a great hatred for gambling, which is unusual for women today. Her many virtues save you 12,000 francs a year, doesn't it?
Yes, I suppose that's true. But there's nothing very real about those calculations.
I beg your pardon? What is more real than a wife who hasn't much appetite, who has simple taste in clothes, and has a great hatred for gambling?
Oh, it's a mockery. They build up her dowry of expenses she won't incur. I have to have something I can put my hands on.
Well, they've spoken to me about a certain country where they have investments.
I'll have to look into that. Look, Rosie, there's one more thing. I'm afraid that a man of my age won't be to her liking. Might lead to certain domestic disorders which would disappoint me.
She can't stand young men at all and likes only old men.
Really?
Oh, yes, she is never happier, so she says, than with a handsome old man with a majestic beard. Why, not 4 months ago on the point of being married, she broke it off when she found out the man was only 56 and didn't need glasses to sign the marriage contract.
Was that the only reason?
Oh, yes, she says 56 isn't old enough for her, and she likes noses that wear spectacles.
This is remarkable. I'm delighted to hear that she is of this disposition. It is true that had I been a woman, I wouldn't have liked young men.
Oh, of course. How miserable they are for anyone to fall in love with. Snotty-nosed upstarts, fresh bumpkins trying to make themselves look attractive.
Well, I can't see how women can love them so much.
A woman has to be out of her mind to find young men attractive.
That's what I say every day. What with their 3 wisps of hair curled up like cat's whiskers, their high-pitched voices, shocking manners.
Oh, of course. They look like nothing by comparison with you. You have the figure and the clothes to inspire love.
Do you find me attractive?
Why, you are handsome, and your face is irresistible. Let me see you walk. That's what I call a graceful, limber body. Oh, one can see nothing is wrong with it.
I have very few ailments, praise be to heaven. Once in a while, a little guitar catches me.
Oh, that's nothing. Your guitar is even quite becoming because you talk. Charming.
Tell me now, has Marianne seen me yet? Has she noticed me passing by?
No, but we have talked a great deal about you. I was careful to describe her to you, and I was careful to sing your praises and the advantage it would be to have you as a husband.
That was the thing to do, Fuzzy, and I thank you.
Sir, I have a little favor to ask of you. I'm in a lawsuit which I'm on the point of losing but could easily win if you gave me the little help I'm asking for. I can't tell you, sir, how pleased she'll be to see you. She'll be overjoyed with you. Your old-fashioned ruff is really going to impress her.
You have been very kind, Fuzzy, and I confess I am very much obliged to you.
I beg you, sir, to give me the little help I'm asking for. It will put me back on my feet. I'll be eternally grateful to you.
Goodbye. I have to finish my letters.
I assure you, sir, that my need for help will never be greater.
I will see to it that the carriage is ready to take you to the fair.
I wouldn't trouble you if it weren't absolutely necessary.
I'll see to that we get an early supper so that you won't be ill.
Don't refuse the favor I'm asking.
Oh, I'm off. Someone is calling me until later.
Oh, you cur! May you rot and go to the devil. All my attacks couldn't make that skinflint change his mind, but I won't give up. In any case, there's still the other party, and I'm sure of getting something from them.
instructions for tonight and tell each one what he has to do. Come here, damn plugs. Let's start with you. I will ask you not to rub the furniture too hard, or you're wearing it out. In addition to that, I put you in charge of the bottles during your supper. If one is missing, or if any are broken, I shall hold you responsible to take it out of your wages.
A clever penalty.
Off with you. You, Brandywine, you let me loose. Come here. Your job is to rinse the glasses and to serve the wine, but only when people are thirsty. Wait until you've been asked more than once. And always remember to have a good supply of water to mix in with the wine.
Yes, one without water goes to the head.
Master, do we take off our aprons?
Yes, when you see the guests arriving, but be careful not to spoil your clothes.
Master, you know that one side of my breeches is covered in a big spot of lamp oil?
And Master, my breeches are torn on the backside. If I may say so, they'll see
No, stop. Just stand very carefully against the side of the wall. Always face everyone. And you, always hold your hat like this while you're serving. Now, go away, go away. You, Elise, get ready to receive my lady love who is coming to take you with her to the fair. Did you hear what I said?
Yes, Father.
Yes, my silly girl. And you, my penniless son. Don't take it into your head to be impolite to her.
Me, Father, impolite to her? For what reason?
Oh, we know the behavior of sons with a woman who is stepmother. You want me to forget your last escapade? I recommend you show a cheerful face and give her the best welcome possible.
I cannot tell you that I would be glad if this woman becomes my stepmother. I would lie if I said that. But as far as receiving her well, there I promise to obey you to the letter.
Moliere, help me here. Come here, Master Shaw. I've kept you for the last.
Master, are you speaking to your coachman or to your cook? I am both.
To the cook.
Wait just a minute, please.
What in heaven's name is the meaning of this ceremony?
I am listening to your orders.
Master Shock, I'm committed to getting a supper tonight.
Wonders never cease.
Tell me now, will you give us a good supper?
Well, yes, if you give me a lot of money.
Oh, the devil take you. It's always money. All I can say, money.
Oh, I've never heard such an impertinent answer. There's no miracle to have good food if there's lots of money. But a really clever man sets a good meal with very little money.
A good meal with very little money?
Well, yes.
You will oblige me, Mr. Steward, if you will tell me how to do that, and take on my work of cook. In this house, you are managing all the jobs. How many will there be at table?
It'll be 8 or 10, but plan on 8. There's enough for 8, there's enough for 10.
Of course. Well, we will need 4 kinds of soup and 5 main courses. Soups, a bisque, partridge broth, vegetable soup, and a duck carrot soup. Main courses, chicken fricassee, pigeon pie, liver, black pudding, and eel.
What the devil? You could beat a whole pound of that.
Roast in a very large pan, a loin of veal, 3 pheasants, 3 fowl, 12 pigeons, and 12 chickens.
Oh, you scoundrel, you leave me out of house at home.
Do you want them to burst with food? Oh, you should read some of the rules for good health and ask the doctors if there's anything more harmful than overeating.
He is right.
Master Jacques, a table overloaded with too much meat is a death trap. If you wish to be really hospitable to your guests, you will serve meals characterized by frugality and follow the ancient precept by the ancient philosopher, one should eat in order to live, not live in order to eat.
That is the finest maxim I've ever heard. Come and let me embrace you for that. As one say it, one must order...
No. One should eat in order to live and not live in order to eat.
That is beautiful. Moliere, remember those words for me. I want to have them engraved in gold letters over the fireplace of the dining room.
Sir, I will not forget to do that. Let me take charge of the meals, and I will see that everything is done in proper fashion.
Yes, have things which fill them up. A big stew with chestnuts and those big beans.
Yes, rely on me, sir.
Master Jacques, I want you to clean the carriage and...
Wait. This is for the coachman. You were saying, Master.
I said I want you to clean the carriages and have horses ready to go to the fair.
There are horses, Master, but they aren't in any condition for work. You make them starve so often, they are only ghost horses or phantom horses.
Oh, so they're sick now. They never work.
Even if they don't work, Master, must they give up eating?
Ugh.
It breaks my heart to see them so thin. I am fond of those horses.
A man must be very hard-hearted, master, to have no pity for his animals.
It's not hard work to go as far as the bear.
No, master, how do you expect them to pull a carriage when they can't even drag themselves?
Oh, Master Jacques is quite a humanitarian.
And you, the master steward, are quite a meddler.
Oh, quiet.
Master, I can't bear flatterers. I see that what he is doing, his constant checking up on bread, wine, wood, salt, and candles, is just playing up to you and scratching your back. I am furious at this, and at what people say about you.
What can I learn from you, Master Jacques? What it is said about me?
Well, yes, master, if I could be sure it wouldn't offend you.
Oh, no, not at all. Tell me.
Well, master, since you asked me to, I will tell you frankly that everywhere people make fun of you, from all directions we hear jokes about you, they like nothing better than telling stories about your stinginess. One story says that you print special religious calendars in which you change the number of fast days and holy vigils in order to profit from the starvation you impose upon your household. Another says that you pick a quarrel with your servants at New Year's or when they are leaving your service so that you won't have to give them anything. There's the tale about your getting caught, getting the police after one of our neighbor's cats because it had stolen the remains of a leg of mutton, and you're being caught one night stealing oats from your own horses when your coachman, the one before me, gave you a beating in the dark. You are the laughingstock for everyone. You are never referred to except as a miser, a skinflint, and a villainous usurer.
And you are a fool, a rascal, and an impudent scoundrel.
Well, didn't I guess this would happen? You won't believe me. I told you I would set you off if I told you the truth.
I'll teach you the truth I want to learn.
As far as I can see, your frankness was badly rewarded.
Mr. Newcomer, you who feel pretty important, this is no concern of yours. You can laugh at the beatings you will give, but don't laugh at mine.
Oh, Master Jacques, you mustn't get mad.
Well, I don't like this kind of joke. You should learn that your jokes are in bad taste. I have no more use for sincerity. It's a bad business. From now on, I'm through it. I'll have to put up with my master. He has the right to beat me. But as for the steward, Monsieur Valère, I'll get even with him if I can.